Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we are building a traditional old-styled Victorian home. This was supposed to be out yesterday on Friday. If you are new here or you don't know, I post on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, 6 p.m. time. Yesterday I had a very hard time uploading this onto YouTube. YouTube lately has been kind of bugged for me for some reason. Like my whole channel, my videos are not being sent to people even when they have notifications on. So I had taken a big hit on my views this week. Notifications are not coming to me either from the channels that I follow. Everything has been a little bit weird and I do not know why, but every time I was trying to post this video, it would stay stuck in processing. I tried it 4 times and it still was processing. So I decided I'm going to just redo the whole video just in case it is something that happened during editing the video that might be affecting things. So I am re-editing this video right now. It is currently Saturday morning. It is 7 a.m. So hopefully I will be able to edit this, upload it, and you guys will have access to it this Saturday. So I do apologize, but there's nothing else I could do. Sometimes these things just happen. So anyway, so like I said, we are building a Victorian home. This is only base game. Building this house was fine. I usually pretty much all of my homes, the build itself, the shell itself is pretty much base game because that's what I prefer. I like the doors and the windows and the spandrels and everything else is fine, just base game. The issue for me comes with furnishing. I do enjoy furnishing Victorian homes and make them really old looking and traditional, but when it's just base game I have a hard time, which is what happened in this case. Although the house itself I am happy with, I could have spent a little bit longer, or I don't know, maybe done a little bit different things inside of the house. It did not end up looking as cozy as I wanted it to, but I think it's just because it is not my personal style. But yeah, so the house basically on the downstairs level, we've got this room right here. This is the sitting area. There is no TV in this house, I don't think, at least. There are computers though, but no TV. This room here has this little sitting area over here. Then you also have a reading area and a grand piano. Also on the downstairs level you've got a separate office, a playroom, and then you have your kitchen and dining room. Then upstairs you've got 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms upstairs. There's also a bathroom downstairs and a little hall closet for you to put your coats and your shoes right when you come in, so underneath the stairs on the opposite side. The house also does have 2 very large porches, one at the front of the house, the other one at the back. I left them pretty much empty except for in the back one. I did put in a grill, a dining table and a little sitting area. Then on the garden, or in the garden itself, you've got a kid's little jungle gym. You've got a few lounge chairs and a hot tub. Then pretty much the rest is all landscaping and trees and things like that. Oh, there's also an easel somewhere in the house. There are not a lot of things that you can do with just base game in this style. It is hard currently just trying to come up with base game builds. I tend to do them every week. I am struggling at the moment to come up with new types of architecture or design because we are quite limited in the game itself. Yeah, so for next week I am not quite sure what I am going to build yet. I have no plans as of now. I usually start building something around Saturday or Sunday. So during the weekend, I will start building for the next week. Like I said, I post 3 times a week, meaning I have to have 3 builds a week. I did mention in my previous video that for me that is quite a lot, because I do tend to either go overboard, make very big homes, or I like to quite detail them and be like very perfectionist about the most minute little details. I'm not quite sure yet. I have a few plans. I do have a very, very long list on my phone of different builds that I would like to do, like from TV shows or movies or whatnot. Those are the ones that take the longest, because I have to rewatch TV show or look at pictures and try to recreate something. I will come up with something, do not worry. In the meantime, I do hope you enjoyed this. Even if it's not your style, you can always download it unfurnished and then furnish it yourself, because the house itself is very beautiful. It does have a fake loft. Usually I add real lofts, but in this case the house was already quite big, so there was no need for it. There's also a balcony upstairs, and there's also a platform, so half of the upstairs bedrooms are on a platform. Just had to work like that just because of the balcony, but it also looks good. You know, you have a little level there. This one here is the master suite, quite big. I don't hate this bedroom. I thought I would, but I don't really hate it. The bed, I do enjoy that bed, but I only use certain colors of it. I don't like the lighter colors, just because of the pattern, and the colors that they chose for the pattern reminds me of something quite bad. I don't know if you see what I am getting, but the fanciest base game beds, the first swatch, it is a striped pattern, and it reminds me of uniforms, bad ones. I don't know, I don't want to say it because it's kind of horrifying. But yeah, so here is a little child's bedroom, and when I mean small, it is small, but you have space to do whatever you want. You've got your storage, they've got a bed, they've got a desk, you don't need much else. They even got a mirror, and all the kids do have a playroom downstairs. I always like to do that, like sort of like a sitting room for the kids and one for the adults, just so that the kids can go and have their own space, and you know, space to mess up the whole house. That is something that I always wanted to have when my kids were little, but I never did. Is a separate playroom, so that they could, you know, make a mess in there instead of make a mess in our sitting room. Yeah, so, and this here is another kid's bedroom. It does have double beds and a double desk, which is just a dining table actually. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The house, it has 5 bedrooms, but it's not too big. It's pretty normal sized home for me nowadays. I tend to build homes quite big. If you are familiar with my channel, you can just look and see. Usually my houses have like 5-6 bedrooms, which sometimes is a little bit an overkill, but I always like to have extra space. I tend to include empty rooms or garages or sheds or something, so that you can put ugly items at. I did not do that in this house, but you know what, if you download this house and if you need extra space, this house would really suit a basement. So you can just put in a basement, staircase going down right next to the staircase that is already there, and then you can have a basement and you can put all of the ugly items down there. You can have tons of space still. Basements are a great tool. And yeah, did I mention, oh I did mention that this is fully base game. Yes, there is no CC. Sometimes people ask me if I use CC. I never use CC in any of my builds. I have never used any CC, so you do not have to worry about that. Anyways, here are the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am a bit rambly. I just woke up, so I do apologize for that. Anyways, if you want to download this or any other of my builds, then you can of course find me on the gallery using hashtag SimsDesigns or hashtag SimsDesignsYT. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week on Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time for another video. Bye and have a good weekend.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient, and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, it's the world honestly burning, that's all.